I'm convinced that everybody that's not thinking like, hey, we need to separate from this way of living, this government style lifestyle that we living under, um, where we don't have control over nothing. We don't even have control over our business decisions. These people always got to come in like they are parents or something to tell us what to do with our own shit. They tell us what to do with our life. They want to control your thoughts. They want to control every aspect of your existence. And the distraction is you either fight back and say, no more, you're not going to tell me what to do because I don't get to tell you what to do. But we're not connected like that. We think that to work on something like that would be a waste of time. I don't know. I just want to take me a hot bath, soak in some water.
Okay.
I think that's what I want to do. Take me a hot bath and soak.
Can I get this
Just
bottle?
relax. No, no, baby, go ahead. Do what you got to do. I was just thinking out loud. It's just something that just popped into my head. Um, I get so frustrated with people sometimes to the point where I just want to be alone. I just want to be left alone. That's why sometimes I just go months without even reaching out to anybody or even calling anybody or anything like that because the story is always the same. This person trying to get their money up or they telling you about their problems like you don't have the same problems they do. It's just like, mm, it's like they make you love money more than they make you love each other. The only way you can start showing somebody some kind of niceness or give them a smile or take their phone call when they call you is, I'll give you an example. Um, a chick, a woman will treat you differently depending on what kind of car you're driving. She see you pull up in a whip, her attitude is nice, hey, smiling and stuff like that. But she see you pull up in a dust bucket, then all of a sudden she's got a bunch of attitude. She don't have a lot of time. She's this, that. And people associate this with, see, I'm a player. You ain't no damn player. She only being nice to you because of the car you're driving. If you wasn't driving that car, she wouldn't be nice to you. So they train everybody to worship money and material things. And subconsciously, we don't know we doing this, but consciously, this is what we project and manifest in our everyday life. You don't have something or you don't have anything, then nobody wants to be bothered with you. You don't have no money. You don't have a car or this or that. Nobody wants to be bothered with you. And you can go out here and get some money, but guess what? It's a lot of gatekeeping going on every level. It's gatekeeping going on in the street. It's gatekeeping going on in corporate industry, the job markets. Everything is gatekept. They decide who gets in and who doesn't. And in most cases, you either have to be this real humble pushover that just follows orders and do what people tell you to do. and they'll let you get a little bit of something. But if they don't really like you, they'll keep you in a suspended position where we don't really like him. Even though he's playing nice and doing everything the right way, we'll just allow him to get in a little bit. But we won't let him get to this level right here. We'll keep him down right about here. If they like you and you play ball, they'll let you get a little further up the ladder, but not too far up the ladder. They'll keep you at a certain level. If you one of those people who just don't give a fuck, and if you cross me, I'll hurt you. Certain people will get out of your way, but then you'll still hit a snag because then you gonna run into people who are more like you, and they'll be willing to take you out to show you, hey, you're not bigger than the rest of us. Know your place. We'll let you get so far up the ladder, but don't you ever step out of line and think you can come at one of us. Everything is gate kept. Everybody has assigned themselves to be in like little groups, little cliques and stuff like that, right? We got our little group over here. We gonna eat and fuck y'all. And say, so like, the way I look at it now is, even in my family, we got my mother's side of the family and then we got my father's side of the family. Neither side associates with one another. And then there's unspoken disdain for each side. So I got people that I've been around my whole entire life, growing up with and everything. And I'm not saying no names because I ain't nobody can come to me and say, well, why you didn't never say that to me? No, you know what it is. You know what it is. You don't come over here and try to play stupid. Okay, so I got people that have been knowing me my whole life. They're okay with seeing me at the bottom. They're okay with seeing me struggling. They're okay with seeing me not having nothing. It's almost like they call to check up on me just to see how bad I'm doing. And then it's like, oh, good, he's still fucked up. Yeah, he ain't doing better than me. That's how they measure their success, by how bad I'm doing. It's really pathetic when you think about it. Their success, their level of success is measured by how bad some lowly old black man with gray hair on his face is doing, stuck somewhere in this fucking pathetic ass world. That's how they measure their success, by measuring my failures. But what they don't understand is that life is funny. Everything works funny. I could be down today, and you'll sit and say, well, you had this and you had that going on. How did you wind up here? And then they'll say, oh, you're a loser. You're a fuck up. You're a screw up. Without even understanding the totality of your story, they will say these things. They know, but they want to project to the world that you're a piece of shit. So they have to run off with whatever narrative that's going on inside of their head about you, so other people can take that same approach when they come in contact with you and look at you in the same light as they do. But lo and behold, God put his hands on your life and transformed you into a blessing. And then now, the man that they thought was out of the race is ahead of everybody in the pack. And now their whole attitude, demeanor, character, and all of that towards you has changed and transformed in a matter of seconds. I've seen this happen so many times because I've been up, down, up, down, up, down, to where I don't even give a fuck about it no more. I don't put a lot of emphasis on it. I don't really care. This is what they do. This is what they will continue to do. You just have to be steadfast at what it is you do. I had a person gonna sit up here and try to, take a crack at me about my age and my gray hair and all this and that. And I'm looking at this person like, you ain't too far behind me. Like, shit, next time you spin around and look up, I'll probably be dead and gone, transition, and you'll be my age. I learned a valuable lesson about making fun of people, especially older people that's older than you. Be careful with that shit, because you will find yourself in that same predicament if you're not careful. Life taught me that. All I can do is ask for forgiveness for my transgressions. I can neither judge the next person or talk about the next person, but I do have the right to talk about those who have privileged positions that fail to look out for those in less fortunate circumstances. I'm signing off. Hi. Signing off. Good day.